Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Radha Gokula Nanda, Shri Radhe. Radhe Jaya Sita Ram, Lakshman Hanuman, Sita Ram, Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Nrisimhadev, Jaya Nrisimhadev, Nrisimhadev, Jaya Nrisimhadev. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Asto Tarasata Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jaya Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Asto Tarasata Shishimad His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhana Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dhama Ki Jai. Mayapur Dhama Ki Jai. Jamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Srimate Tulsi Maharani Ki Jai. Gaur Premananda, Hari Hari Bol, all glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Shri Guru, Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to Lord Nrisimhadev Ki Jai. All glories to Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna, everybody. Sit down, sit down. Take a seat. Take 2 seats if you like. There's not so many of us here today. Hare Krishna. Are you all having a good festival so far? Good Kirtan in the temple room, great dressing. The lords look beautiful. Narasimhadev's made it to the altar as well. It's his birthday. One day a year, he gets a spot on the altar. Hare Krishna. Take a seat, everybody, please. We're going to make a start with the program today. We've got a great program for you. Let me just run you through the schedule. So we're going to start off with... please sit down. Chit-chat can be later, please. Hare Krishna. The manor has 78 acres of land. You can talk anywhere, just not in this like quarter of an acre. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So we're going to start off with with a welcome, and then we'll have some children. They're going to take us through the Narasimha Kavach, which will be on the screen so we can follow along as well. Nrisimhadeva, special song for protection for Nrisimhadeva, Narasimha Kavach. We have a dance as well about Lord Narasimha. You'll be pleased to know it's not going to be me doing it. We have a Bharatnatyam dancer amongst us who will be doing that special dance about Lord Narasimha, and she will explain what it's about. Then we have a class, and the class this morning will be given by Her Grace Moksha Lakshmi Mataji, Narasimhadeva. And then we have Pancharatna Prabhu, who is visiting us all the way from Mayapur. We'll introduce him to you a bit later, but he'll be taking us through a dramatic storytelling of Nrisimhadeva, after which we will have a yagya, a Narasimha yagya, and by that time I'm pretty sure it'll get a bit crowded in here. Then we have a program in the evening. Stay till the evening. In the afternoon, after the morning program, we're going to the streets of Watford. Lovely Watford. We're going to be doing some book distribution, some Harinam, best way to please Nrisimhadev. So we'll be doing that, so you can join us there. I shall be going to, for a change. I don't always make it, but today I'm going to try and make it there. So hopefully you can all come there for this afternoon on Watford High Street. And then afterwards we'll come back 4:30 onwards. The program starts here. There's a performance by the Gurukul. There will be a drama as well, and there will also be a class. And of course there will be the Abhishek of Narasimhadev, who is right now on the altar. So, and after that we'll have a feast at 7 p.m. So let's start off. We would like to first of all invite our temple president, Her Grace Vishakha Mataji, to say a few words. Please welcome her with 3 big rounds of Haribo! Haribo! Haribo!
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvasesa Sunyavadi Paskyata Deshatarane Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha, Kripa Sindhubhya evacha, Patitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo, Namo Namaha. So we welcome each and every one of you. Thank you so much for coming to celebrate this very auspicious day with us at Bhaktivedanta Manor. It's stated in the Bhagavatam that sometimes people accuse the Lord of being partial because he kills the demons and he protects the devotees. But we understand, if we look a little bit deeper, we understand that the Lord is not at all partial, because he's reciprocating with his devotees. As the devotees serve him selflessly and surrender unto him, so his affection for those selfless devotees is boundless. And he does everything he can, which is everything that anybody can, to protect them, to guide them, to give them shelter. And this is the great lesson that we see of many, many lessons in the pastimes of Lord Nrisimhadev. That because Prahlad was such an exalted, surrendered soul, all he wanted was the pleasure of the Lord, of Lord Nrisimhadev. Therefore, Lord Nrisimhadev acted in such an extraordinary way to protect him. And as a result, we have this very rich, instructive pastime in the Bhagavatam. So many lessons to be learned. One thing to learn is that perhaps a little bit of the qualities of Nrisimhadev are in our hearts. Perhaps there's some envy, perhaps there's some desire to control, and contrary to the will of God. Perhaps there's some lust and greed and anger. So that's something to look at. And we can also be so inspired by the purity and the knowledge and the selflessness of Prahlad Maharaj. At the end, he said that he simply wanted to see that his father was delivered. And Lord Nrisimhadev assured him that his father was delivered. And he also spoke of his incredible debt to Narada Muni, his spiritual master. He said, I was following the general populace into the cycle of birth and death, And Narada Muni, your servant Narada Muni, he's speaking to Lord Nrisimhadeva, saved me so I can never give up his service. Such a wonderful, exemplary devotee, Prahlad Maharaj. So thank you again. All glories to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
Her Grace Vishakha Mataji ki jai. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we're going to carry on with the program. Narasimha Kavach, as promised. We have 3 children who are going to do that. So it is Pragya, Jeshna, and Brinda, if I'm right. Did I get those names right? Please make your way up to stage. And do we have the Narasimha Kavach on the screen? Let's see it. And 3 mics for them. Please give them a big Haribol. This is the first time they're doing it at a festival, and we got it right there. Okay. Cool. Okay. Did you want to say something before you start, or are you ready to go?
So my name is Prajna.
Okay.
This is Vrinda and this is Jeshna, and we are going to be singing the Narasimha Kavacham.
Okay. So it's right there. Okay. Stage is yours. Whenever you want to go, I'm going to give you a mic. There you go. Vrinda. Vrinda.
Narasimha Kavacham Vakshe Prahladenoditam Pura Sarvarakshakaram Punyam Sarvopadravanashanam Sarvasampatkaram Chaiva Swargamoksha Pradayakam Dhyatva Narasimham Devesham Hema Simhasanastitam Vivrittasyam Trinayanam Sharadindu Samaprabham Lakshmyalingita Vamangam Vibhuti Virupashitam Chaturbhujam Komalangam Swarnakundala Sobitam Saroja Sobitoraskam Ratnakeyura Mudritam Tapta Kanchana Sankasham Pita Nirmala Vasasam Indradi Sura Maulishtaha Spuran Manikya Diptibihi Virajita Pada Dvandvam Sankachakradi Hetibihi Garutmata Cha Vinayat Stuyamanam Mudanvitam Svahrit Kamala Samvasam Kritvatu Kavacham Patet Narasimho Me Shirah Patu Lokarakshata Sambhava Sarvagopi Sambhavasa Yevame Rakshatu Dvanim Narasimho Me Dishau Patu Soma Suryagnilochanaha Namme Patu Naraharihi Muni Varya Stuti Priyaha Nasamme Simha Nasastu Mukam Lakshmi Mukha Priyaha Sarva Vidyadipa Patu Simho Najanam Mama Vaktram Patvindu Vadanam Sada Prahlada Vanditaha Narasimha Patu Me Kantam Skando Bhubridanantakrit Divyastra Shobita Bujaha Narasimha Patu Me Bujau Nado Me Deva Varado Narasimha Patu Sarvataha Hridayam Yogi Sadhyascha Nivasam Patu Me Harihi Madhyam Patu Hiranyaksha Vaksha Kukshi Vidaranaha Nabhim Me Patu Naraharihi Swanabhi Brahma Samstutaha Brahmanda Kotaya Katyam Nashya So Patu Me Katim गुह्यं मे पाटु गुह्यानां मन्त्राणां वाक्यरूपदृक् गुणानुभव पाटु यन्तुली नररूपदृक् जङ्गे पाटु दरबारा हर्तायो सोनुकेशरी सुनोदिनज प्रदपाटु पादो मे नररीश्वरः सहस्रशीर्षपुरुषा पातु मे सर्वषष्टनुं मनोग्रपूर्वत पाटु महावीरग्रजोग्नितः महाविष्णुर्दक्षिणे तु महाज्वलस्तु नेतः पश्चिमे पाटु सर्वेषु दिशि मे सर्वतोमुखः नृसिंह पाटु वावाव्यं भूषणविग्रहः ईशान्यं पाटु भद्रो मे सर्वमङ्गलदायकः संसारभायत पाटु मृत्युर्मृत्युर्नकेशरी इदं नरसिंहकवचं प्रह्लादमुखमण्डितं वरमण्ड्यपते नैत्यं सर्वपापै प्रमुच्यते पुत्रवान् धनवान् लोके दीर्घायुरुपजायते यं यं कामयते कामं तं तं प्राप्नोत्य संशयम् सर्वत्र जयमाप्नोति सर्वत्र विजयी भवेत् पुण्यन्तरिक्ष दिव्यानां ग्रहाणां विनिवारणं वृश्चिकरोगसम्भूता विशापहरणं परं ब्रह्मराक्षसयक्षाणां दुरोत्सारणकारणं भुजे वा तलपात्रे वा कवचं लिखितं शुभं वरमूले धृतं येन सिद्ध्यु कर्मसिद्धयः देवासुरमनुष्येषु स्वं स्वमेव जयं लभेत् एकसन्ध्यं त्रिसन्ध्यं य पठे नियतो नरः सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्यं भुक्तिं मुक्तिं च विन्दति 32सहस्राणि पठेत् शुद्धात्मनां नृणां कवचस्य मन्त्रस्य मन्त्रसिद्धि प्रजायते अनेन मन्त्रराजेन कृत्वा भस्माभिमन्त्रणां तिलकं विन्यसेद्यस्तु तस्य ग्रहभयं हरेत् त्रिवारं जपमानस्तु दत्तं वार्याभिमन्त्रय च प्रसायेद्यो नरो मन्त्रं नरसिंहध्यानमाचरेत् तस्य रोगः प्रणश्यन्ति ये च स्युकक्षसम्भवः गर्जन्तं कार्जयन्तं निजभुजपटलं स्फोटयन्तं हतन्तं रूपयन्तं तापयन्तं दिवि भुवि दितिजं क्षेपयन्तं क्षिपन्तं क्रन्दन्तं रोषयन्तं दिशि दिशि सततं संहरन्तं भरन्तं विक्षन्तं पूर्णयन्तं करनिघतर्षते दिव्यसिंहं नमामि। इति श्री ब्रह्माण्डपुराणे नरसिंहकवचं सम्पूर्णम्। Thank you.
Thank you so much. Big round of applause for them again. Thank you. Big Haribo. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Amazing, that was great, wasn't it? Narasimha Kavach. I learnt it some time ago, so I can recite the whole thing, but they did it from memory, which is so cool. Okay, we have a dance. Who's up for a dance? Okay, so we have Kriti over there, and Kriti, please make your way on stage. Please give her a big haribol as encouragement. She's going to be doing a dance, but I assume, as usual, are you gonna talk about what the dance is about? Okay, there you go. It's all yours. You need a stand.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Today, on the occasion of Nrisimhadev Chaturdashi, I will be doing a dance on Lord Nrisimhadev. In this dance, I will be showing you the pastime of Nrisimhadev, where Hiranyakashipu tells Prahlad that Vishnu is not
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Janavalabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Nrisimhadev, Jaya Nrisimhadev, Nrisimhadev, Jaya Nrisimhadev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. I've actually lost my voice. So I asked Govinda if he could lead. And I've asked Chintamani to do the verse to try and save my voice. It actually disappeared altogether. Unfortunately for my husband, I was away when it happened, so I can still nag him. But let's hope it lasts.
Sa. He, Hiranyakashipu, the king of the Daityas. Sattvam, living being. Enam, that. Parita, all around. Vipashyan, looking. Stambasya, of the pillar. Madhyat, from the midst. Anunirjihanam, having come out. Na, not. Ayam, this. Mrika, animal. Na, not. Api, indeed. Nara, human being. Vichitram, very wonderful. Aho, alas. Kim, what? Etat, this. Nirmika Indra Rupam, the form of both a man and the king of the beasts. The lion. Sa satvamenam parito vipashyan. Stambasya majjad anunirjihanam. Nayam rigonapi naro vichitram. Aho kimetan nirmigendra rupam. Sa satvamenam parito vipashyan. Stambasya majjad anunirjihanam. Nayam mrigonapi naro vichitram. Aho kimetan nirmigendra rupam. Sa satvamenam parito vipashyan. Stambasya majjad anunirjihanam. Nayam mrigonapi naro vichitram. Aho kimetan nirmigendra rupam.
Anyone going to chant the verse? Actually, there's one verse before. Well, I'll read this first. While Hiranyakashipu looked all around to find the source of the sound, that wonderful form of the Lord, which could not be ascertained to be either a man or a lion, emerged from the pillar. In amazement, Hiranyakashipu wondered, what is this creature that is half man and half lion? Purport by Srila Prabhupada. A demon cannot calculate the unlimited potency of the Supreme Lord. Hiranyakashipu made a big mistake. As stated in the Vedas, the different potencies of the Lord are always working as an automatic exhibition of his knowledge. For a demon, it is certainly wonderful that the form of a lion and the form of a man can be united, since a demon has no experience of the inconceivable power for which the Supreme Lord is called all-powerful. Demons cannot understand the omnipotence of the Lord. They simply compare the Lord to one of them. Mudhas, rascals, think that Krishna is an ordinary human being who appears for the benefit of other human beings. Fools, rascals, and demons cannot realize the supreme potency of the Lord, but he can do anything and everything. Indeed, he can do whatever he likes. When Hiranyakashipu received benedictions from Lord Brahma, he thought that he was safe, since he received the benediction that he would not be killed either by an animal or by a human being. He never thought that an animal and human being would be combined so that demons like him would be puzzled by such a form. This is the meaning of the Supreme Personality of Godhead's omnipotence. Now, there was one verse before that that's also really nice. He says, to prove that the statement of his servant, Prahlad Maharaj, was substantial. In other words, to prove that the Supreme Lord is present everywhere, even within a pillar of an assembly hall, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, exhibited a wonderful form never seen before. The form was neither that of a man nor that of a lion. Thus the Lord appeared in his wonderful form in the assembly hall. And this morning when the curtains opened for Raja Gokulananda, we heard that roar. Did you like the roar? I wasn't expecting that. It was very interesting. Now, I was going to read a lot more, but I believe my dear God brother, Pancharatna, you're going to read these verses.
I'll be telling.
Sorry, I'm going dead.
Telling the story through the verses.
From the Bhagavatam.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was going to read them, but I'll skip that then if you're going to do it. Is that good?
I'm not going to read them exactly, but I'll not be reading them exactly. I'll be summarizing.
Oh, okay. So there's a few things I wanted to say.
Read verses, please.
There was a few, because there was a few I wanted to read. I'd marked them in this book, so. Of course I can't find them now. You're going to have to bear with me. I read the whole of the 7th canto to prepare for this. And the thing that struck me the most was Srila Prabhupada talking about dwindling. And it was a horrible realization because I realized that I'm dwindling. You know, up to 67 I was still, but now I'm dwindling. And I always think Srila Prabhupada talked about birth, death, disease, old age. But he didn't really expand on that old age too much. And we were so young. What do you know about old age when you're young? You don't know anything. You've absolutely no idea how it's going to hit you. So I'm one surprised dwindling lady here, so you'll have to bear with me. Srila Prabhupada, so wonderful that he could do what he did, because he was what, 69? Didn't he have his 80th birthday on the Jaladusha? See, I'm dwindling, I can't remember. But Prabhupada left the comfort of Vrindavan, because anyone who's been to Vrindavan, it's just so divine in Vrindavan. I love it. It's my favorite place. And Prabhupada left that comfort of his home, and he did that for every single one of us here, and all the ones who aren't here as well. So I pay my prostrate obeisances to him and the mercy that he had for all of us. Yeah? Srila Prabhupada ki jai? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so I'll read a few of these verses because they help the imagery. Because in past ages, you could chant the verse 3 times and you could remember it. Can anyone do that today? I know I can't. I can barely chant the verse. But I found as a retired teacher, someone can. Govinda's pointing to someone. Who's he pointing? You can. Well done. Because that was how it was in days gone by. 3 times you chanted the verse and you knew it. Now, as a retired teacher, I know that most people are visual learners. They need to see something. And some people, children, I'm thinking, they have to touch something and see something just besides hearing. I know when I was a kid in school, a teacher would stand by a blackboard and talk, and it didn't mean anything to me. It was, and then one day, we got workbooks. Now, of course, in today's schools, you all get workbooks. And suddenly, everything made sense. The whole lot made sense. So I have brought some, are we all right up there? I've brought some pictures from the Bhagavatams to help us remember the story, because we've just read the end of the story. So shall we go back to the beginning? Can we have that first? Is it up there? Can you see it? I can't see from here. Now this is actually, oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, what do I press? I'm bound to press the wrong one. That one. Okay. Oh, God, you guys are so organized. Well done. Now I put this one here because this is my favorite picture. Painting, sorry. I love this painting. Can you all see it? Yeah. Here, this is the end of the story. We're going to do a circle. This is the end of the story. And here, this is Maharaj is benedicting Prahlad, which we'll talk about later because we're going to do a circle. And I love this picture. Look how, friendly Nrisimhadeva is here. He's patting Prahlad. I think Charahasa did this painting or one similar. I love it. Now look, let's compare it. Now that's Prahlad's father, Hiranyakashipu. Are you seeing any love in that picture? No. Thank you. Takes a child. And this is the difference, isn't it? There's your material father, and there is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Look at that love, and look at that, whoa. Well, I'd say hate, actually. And why? Because he cannot control, Hiranyakashipu cannot control Prahlad. And any of you who have had children, you know it's very hard to control a child. But Prahlad, his way of disobeying his father is a really good way, which we will go into. Okay, so we're going back to this is the beginning of the story. Now, as you all know, I might need to look at my notes, I'm not sure. I did it in my own book, so let's do this book. Okay, where am I? Okay, well, it's straightforward, isn't it? There's Jai and Vijay at the gates to Vaikuntha, and there's the four Kumaras, the sons of Brahma. And they want to go, but they're stopped by Jai and Vijay, who don't understand who they are. So they get cursed. What's the curse? Actually, it's very interesting, because in the purport, I always heard that they chose to take 3 births. They had a choice. 3 births as devotees or 7 births. Sorry, wrong way round. 3 births as demons or 7 births as devotees. But it's interesting because in the purport, Prabhupada actually says that Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, advised them to take the 3 births. I was surprised by that because the stories always thought they chose because they wanted to go back faster. But if you read the purport, that's what it says. So they chose, and they become Ravana and Kumbhakarna, Shishupal and Dandavakra, and of course, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Now look, I was going to be surprised by the next picture. Why on earth have I put a picture of Varaha here? Well, I'll tell you why. Hiranyakashipu was so upset with Vishnu because he had killed his brother. And a really interesting thing, as Hiranyakashipu is talking to his nephews, the sons of Hiranyaksha, and to Hiranyaksha's wife, and to his mother Diti, it's very interesting because he actually preaches to them just like what we believe. And he's telling them, don't worry, birth's temporary, you're going to be reborn. I mean, who would expect a demon would be saying that? It's a bit unusual, don't you think? But that is what Hiranyakashipu tells the relatives of his brother. I thought that was quite interesting. Okay, what have we got next? Hiranyakashipu, king of the demons, but he wants more and more and more. Anyone experienced that? You're just never satisfied with what you've got. I mean, he's got a great position. He's the king of the demons. I think by this point, he's even living in the land of the demigods. He's invaded, and he's got everything he could possibly want, but it's not enough. Who's experienced that? It's never enough. I remember when I was a young devotee, I was living in India, and I was thinking, if I just had this, this, and this, I'd be happy. Everything would be perfect. And guess what? I got this, this, and this, but then I wanted that, that, and that. It doesn't matter what you have. You're never satisfied in the material world. Never. I always say, when I go to India, I go to buy stuff, and I say to my friend, because, I sell stuff, so I say to my friend, wherever you do, don't let me buy any saris. And guess what happens? There's always one more. So material world, basically, it's like falling into quicksand. You try and get out. It's really, really hard. It's really hard. Because there's always something attracting you. There's always something. So you have to become really, really serious in your sadhana and your Hare Krishna-ing, you stick with it. So there he is, Hiranyakashipu. He's standing on his tippy toes. Now, even ballerinas don't stand on their tippy toes. They have blocks in the shoes. I know this because I used to do ballet. You have these blocks in your shoes, and then you can stand tippy toes. Otherwise, you don't stand a chance. But somehow, look at him. He's on his tippy toes, and he's doing such austerities that this fire is coming out of his head. Have you ever seen anyone with fire coming out of the head? You just don't, do you? I mean, it's just, it's fire. And the smoke from the fire, and even the demigods, they're choking. They can't breathe. They're really in a bad way. So what do? They go to Lord Brahma and say, please do something. We're really suffering here. So Lord Brahma comes. And Prabhupada mentions, I don't know if it was this purport, I think it was. It's all merged in my head. But look, there were aeroplanes. There were aeroplanes before. We all have aeroplanes now, but there were aeroplanes then. I think Satya Yuga. Look, this one's a swan aeroplane. Lord Brahma has a swan aeroplane. Now, Hiranyakashipu is actually really tricky. I mean, he's stuck there. Oh, yeah, it says. I'm not reading my notes. I'm doing it from memory. So an anthill has grown around him. And it says that the ants, and Prabhupada even mentions moths, are eating away. I hate moths. Moths eat cashmere, and they know how to choose the 8-ply rather than the 2-ply. I absolutely hate moths, but I hate them more. Well, I hate them less, actually, because they're having a chew on Hiranyakashipu as well. So, never trust a moth. So, and just think, 8,400,000 different species of life. So we've probably all been a moth at some point. Just a thought. So here we are. And Hiranyakashipu is able to maintain his life force within his bones. I mean, that's how big of a demon he was, if you like. How can you do that? He's maintaining his life force within his bones. Now, ultimately, he wants to be immortal. And he's thinking that by getting a boon from Brahma, he can actually take Brahma's position. So he's a bit like they say in Hindi, chalu, you know? Tricky, foxy. Chalu, I love that word. So he's trying to get from Brahma what Brahma's position. He's bad. He's a real bad one, this one. Now, I wrote, where am I? Oh, slide 4, where are we? Cool, I knew I'd do this. I found what I'm looking for. So he wants to be the king of the entire universe. And you know, I just looked up how long Brahma, this is straight from Prabhupada. Brahma's life is 43,000 times 1,000 is one day of Brahma. If anyone's got a calculator, you're welcome. I don't think the zeros go that far. So it's a really long time. And Hiranyakashipu, as I said, he realizes that he only has a certain lifespan. So he's thinking, I can do these austerities life after life. And so part of this time, I'll be able to be Lord Brahma. Because he knows he won't get a life that long somehow. That's further on in the Bhagavatam. Anyway, so look what he asked for. I wrote it down. He believed all this would make him immortal. But who's trickier? Krishna or Hiranyakashipu? Who's going to be trickier? Hands up for Krishna. Hands up for Hiranyakashipu. Believe me, Krishna's the trickiest. So, okay, not to be killed by any living entity created by Brahma. Not to be killed in any place covered or uncovered. Not to die in daytime or nighttime. Not to be killed by any weapon. Not to be killed on the land or in the air. Not to be killed by any human, animal. There is, you know, the animal, don't forget, his brother has just been killed by an animal, so he's very sure to put that one in. A demigod, or any other living entity, or non-living. And he even mentions the great snakes from the lower planets. So, as I said, his aim, he wanted to be the supreme over the universe. He also asked for the 8 yogic perfections. So he thinks, oh, I've got this. He thinks he's got it covered. He thinks he has it covered. Let us see. Oh, there we go. Is that Kayadu? It's very interesting. So while the mouse is away, the cat does play. So while Hiranyakashipu's off doing those austerities, the demigods come and sack, if you like. You know the old word, they sack when you come to get back, when you come to destroy the kingdom. They go to the kingdom, which was theirs anyway, I think, originally. And they find Kayadu, the wife of Hiranyakashipu, and she's pregnant. Now, this is a terrible thing, because they were going to take Kayadu, and when the baby was born, they were going to kill the baby. That's not very demigod-like, is it? But that's how much fearful they were of the demons. Now, luckily, Narada Muni comes along. You know, when he comes, he's playing his Veena, Radhika Ramana. That's what the Veena, the sound of the Veena, and he's called a transcendental spaceman because he can travel wherever he likes. I mean, there's one story where Prabhupada said that he could see Narada Muni. In fact, several times Prabhupada could see Narada Muni. He had spiritual eyes. They're not like ours. Well, mine. I don't know about you guys, but mine are not spiritual. And Prabhupada could actually see Narada Muni actually came and visited. So, now, what Prabhupada says in the purport about Kayadu, because of course Narada Muni comes and he takes Kayadu to his ashram, and he said, he told the demigods, you don't understand. This child is a great devotee. He's not going to be a demon, he's a great devotee. So he takes Kayadu to his abode, And there he starts speaking Krishna consciousness, the Bhagavatam. He teaches. And while Prahlad's actually in the womb, he gets all this knowledge. And Prabhupada said you can read to the babies in the womb. In fact, when I was pregnant with my oldest daughter, I was reading the Ramayana, big, thick version, Kamala Subramaniam version. And it's interesting because when my daughter was living in Bombay, which she did for quite a few years, she'd all the while go to the temple there. And of course, they have a Sita, Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman on the altar. And she was so attached to those deities. Last year we went, both of us, and I'm there in front of Radha Rasa Bihari because, you know, they're my worshipable lords, besides Krishna Balaram, Radha Shamsundar, and Radha Gokulnanda, and Radhalandeshwara. Don't want to miss anyone out. And I'm there in front of Radha Rasa Bihari. I'm actually crying. They brought me a chair. Someone brought me a chair because I'm going through all the emotions of being with Prabhupada and those deities. Look, it's happening again. And my daughter's there in front of Sitaram. So if you do have a baby in your womb, read to them. It works. I'm convinced of it. So anyway, now it's interesting because Kayadu doesn't remember anything that she learned or that Narada Muni tried to teach her while in the ashram. And some people, it does mention she was a woman, but you know what Prabhupada says? It says she was so concerned for protecting her unborn child. Don't forget, she's thinking, oh my God, the demigods can come any day and kill this baby. So she's so concerned about that. And also, she's anxious to see her husband return. He's gone. She doesn't know where he is. She doesn't know what's happening. The palace has been raided. So she's in so much stress, she doesn't go in. The learning doesn't go in, and she doesn't remember any of it. Stress is really bad for you. And interestingly, further on, it says that Lord Nrisimhadeva, one of the reasons he came is because of Kayadu's prayers for the protection of her child. When the deity, when the Krishna comes, it's not just for one reason, it's usually many reasons. So he also came because of the prayers of Kayadu. Okay, what's next? Meanwhile, back in the kingdom of Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad's doing some great preaching, isn't he? Isn't that a great picture? He's got them Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. He's got them all chanting away. So, I made a list of what he taught them because it must be really important that we learn this, don't you think? We have to learn what Prahlad taught the children. And he was really successful in his preaching. Look, they're all chanting. They're rejecting the demon teachers, Sukracharya's son, Sandra Namaka. They're going with Prahlad. So, this is what? Oh, wrong page, sorry. Where am I? I knew this would happen. Okay, this is what Prahlad Maharaj. Take advantage of the human form of life. And Prabhupada used to give the example, do you ever see dogs chanting Hare Krishna? Hands up if you've seen a dog chanting Hare Krishna. It just doesn't happen, does it? So it's really important. It's a precious thing. 8,400,000 species. Finally, we get the human form of life. Don't waste it. And that's what he's telling the kids. Don't waste the human form of life. He says there's 3 things that can make you peaceful and happy. Does everyone want to be peaceful and happy? Yeah. Right on. Who wants to be? I want to be peaceful and happy. I've had enough stress in my life, I can tell you. Okay. Lord Vishnu is the proprietor of the entire creation. So you have to accept and know that. Lord Vishnu is the best, well-wishing friend of all living entities. Best friend. Lord Vishnu, he's the supreme enjoyer of everything. So, I mean, that obviously means that we're not the supreme enjoyers. That's what that means, that, don't try and enjoy too much, because it always comes and slaps you in the face. Okay, and this is interesting. We cannot avoid happiness and distress. It's automatic. You don't even have to work for it. It's going to come automatically. That's what Prahlad said. And, I love this one. Learn to distinguish between right and wrong, which is make good choices. You often get in this situation where you can do the right thing or the wrong thing. And who's ever been in that situation? I mean, it happens all the while, practically daily. There's a right decision. Oh, God, I really want to borrow chocolate. And that was the wrong one. And there's the right one. I'm going to make a nice subji and offer it to my deities. It's a daily thing, little things, big things. Make the right choice. Really important. Okay. And of course, Prahlad Maharaj talks about time. He said, 20 years are wasted in childhood and boyhood. I mean, I know I wasted my teens. I was having a riot. It wasn't good for me at all. Don't waste a single second. 20 years in old age. That's what I'm going through now. And the dwindling, and the brains don't work, and you can't follow your notes. So Prabhupada estimated that we have 30 years left. Now, I don't know whether he took out, the 50% for sleeping, because sleeping is a big thing. So time is so precious. What is it? Chanakya Pandit says, you cannot buy a second's time for 1,000,000 gold coins. So be really careful with your human form of life and don't waste a second. Yeah? Good advice? Fabulous advice. Okay. This is very interesting. Material life is risky. That's why we have to make those good choices. And it's a duty to free ourselves from the cycle of birth, death, disease, old age. Where have I missed out? Disease, old age, death, birth. We have that responsibility to ourselves. Of course, we all want to spread and help everyone else, but don't forget yourself in the process. That's a responsibility to ourselves. So basically, I'm just reading what I wrote here. Prahlad Maharaj tells his young friends the importance. He tells his friends about the importance of brahmachari life as well. And he gives this example, Bhagavad Prabhupada story. He gives this example that the attached householder, he's like a attached. Remember that word attached? He's like a silkworm who weaves a cocoon and becomes imprisoned. But I heard Prabhupada once, and I often quote this because I heard Prabhupada say this. Obviously, I don't have the when, the day, the what, But I heard it, believe me. And Prabhupada said that there is no difference to a householder who follows the regulative principles and a brahmachari. So we can all go out, you don't have to be a brahmachari to go out and preach. Householders can do it as well. I mean, I just went on a Harinam in Amsterdam. It's a long way to go for a Harinam, isn't it? But we can do these things just because we're householders. No restrictions there. Prahlad Maharaj also tells them that Narayan is the father of all living entities. The demons have materialist concept of life. And he also says there's no success in pleasing society, nation, family, but it's easy to please Krishna. Actually, I think it's that point that in the purport, it might be later on, where Prabhupada calls the, I've forgotten the word, I knew this would happen. But Prabhupada says something about the plunderers. Prabhupada calls the government plunderers because they take our wealth. So it's no good trying to please them. Who do we have to please? Krishna. Yeah? Great. Yeah, thank you. Love that kid. Okay, now I've seen here, I wanted to read something. Watch me not be able to find it. 6:24. Bear with me. I did try to read. I've got it. 6:24. What does it say? Oh, he's summing up. Therefore, my dear young friends, born of demons, please act in such a way that the Supreme Lord, who is beyond the conception of material knowledge, will be satisfied. Give up your demoniac nature and act without enmity or duality. Show mercy to all living entities by enlightening them in devotional service, thus becoming their well-wisher. So that's the advice that was given by and Prabhupada somewhere in one of these purports says, knowledge is extremely difficult to understand without the mercy of saintly persons. In this case, who helped Prahlad? Prahlad was helped by Narada Muni. And in our case, we have Srila Prabhupada, thank you, and his followers. Okay. Now, it says, Prahlad Maharaj was so successful in his preaching that the children, they rejected Sandra and Amaka's materialistic teachings. And as a result, Sanda and Amaka go to see Hiranyakashipu. Now, of course, I've got, chapter 8, 3, 4, 5. Let me see what I've put there. It's all marked in my, I hope it is. Sorry about this. I'm just a bit doddery. 8, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. Let's see what it says. What's the next one? Have I got the next one? Is that the right one? Oh no, we'll stay with this one for a minute. When Hiranyakashipu understood the entire situation, so Sandra and Mark have gone and twitted on Prahlad, he was extremely angry, so much so that his body trembled. Thus he finally decided to kill his son Prahlad. I mean, it's really unusual for a parent to want to kill the kid. And parents have this incredible attachment to their children. Their children put them through all kinds of stress, but the parent still loves their child. Okay. Hiranyakashipu was by nature very cruel and feeling insulted. He began hissing like a snake, trampled upon by someone's foot. As anyone, snakes, they're so scary. I've gone to the Russian-Ukrainian, the war, the front lines on the wrong side of the barbed wire stuff. And it didn't frighten me, but snakes, they're terrified of them. I've actually been bit by a snake, maybe that's why. So, Hiranyakashipu, hissing like a snake. His son Prahlad was peaceful, mild and gentle. His senses were under control, and he stood before Hiranyakashipu with folded hands. According to Prahlad's age and behavior, he was not to be chastised. He's just a little kid, he's 5. Just 5. You can't, 5-year-olds, you have to give them love. You can't say too much. You teach through love. Yet with staring, crooked eyes, Hiranyakashipu rebuked him with the following harsh words. "Oh, most impudent, most unintelligent, disrupter of the family, O lowest of mankind, you have violated my power to rule you, and therefore you are an obstinate fool. Today I shall send you to the palace of Yamaraj." My son Prahlad, you rascal, you know that when I am angry, all the planets of the 3 worlds tremble, along with their chief rulers, by whose power has a rascal like you become so impotent that you appear fearless and overstep my power to rule you. Prahlad Maharaj said, my dear king, the source of my strength, of which you are asking, is also the source of yours. Indeed, the original source of all kinds of strength is one. He is not only your strength or mine, but the only strength for everyone. Without him, no one can get any strength, whether moving or not moving, superior or inferior. Everyone, including Lord Brahma, is controlled by the strength of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who thinks Hiranyakashipu was pleased to hear that? I mean, he's absolutely beside himself with anger. He's so angry he wants to kill his son. And here we go. Here it starts. He calls all his demon servants. And look, they're prodding him. But do you think they can kill Hiranyakashipu? Do you think they can kill Prahlad? It's not possible. They really tried and they couldn't. And these are, first-class demons all trying to kill him and they just can't do it. And Prahlad, look how he's sitting. He's just within the heart, meditating on Krishna, Vishnu. Okay. Now, of course, if Hiranyakashipu was anything, it was a very determined personality. I mean, look at his austerity. He's extremely determined. So he's not giving up. What's he doing next? Oh, the elephant. The elephant is called to trample Prahlad. And look what happens. Krishna, there protecting Prahlad. The elephant puts him on his head. But you think Hiranyakashipu is giving up? Oh, no. The snakes. Oh, this would be the one I wouldn't like. Snakes can't do it. Oh, thrown off a cliff. Normally, if you're thrown off a cliff, your body gets mangled. But what happened? Who's there to catch Prahlad? Krishna. Oh, look, he's put in a pot of boiling water. Any effect? No. Sent out to freeze in the cold. Does it work? Nah. Oh, a hurricane, deserted somewhere without food, no water. Is that going to kill him? No. We've jumped ahead. So, Hiranyakashipu is just getting wilder and wilder. Have I got anything to read here? Let's have a look. I kind of lost my place, which I knew would happen. Blah, blah. That must be finished. Okay. Now, it's interesting. So, I'm just checking the time. Oh, God, time goes so fast. So, Hiranyakashipu, he gets his sword and the whole thing, are you in the pillow, isn't it? Did I write it down or did I? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is what's said. I wrote it down, luckily, because I'm getting confused with all the... Okay. So Prahlad is still telling Hiranyakashipu. He's saying, Father, Krishna's everywhere. And Hiranyakashipu said, if he is everywhere, then why is not present before me in this pillar? Now, this is an interesting bit. Hiranyakashipu sees a pillar. But Prahlad Maharaj, because he's a pure devotee, he can see God in the pillar. That's the difference. Pure devotees, they see everything equal. They see the soul, they see the super soul, they see everything. They don't see the pillar. And it's said that in the purport, Prabhupada says that Krishna, Vishnu, Nrisimhadeva, he was there in the pillar specifically so that Prahlad would not be fearful. Isn't that lovely? The Lord was there to protect him. So Hiranyakashipu, where is your God? Prahlad. He's everywhere. Hiranyakashipu. Because you are speaking so much nonsense, I shall now sever your head from your body. Now let me see your most worshipable God come to protect you. I want to see it. Okay, so he's there with the sword. He actually punches with his fist the pillar. He doesn't strike it with the sword. He punches it with the fist. And we all know what happens, don't we? Who doesn't know? Come on, Lord Nrisimhadeva. Birth with this big, big roar. We've gone back to the first verse now. Big, big roar comes out of the pillow. Yeah? And it's very interesting because I won't say, you're going to do the thing, so I won't say, but it's like, doesn't know what to make of it. He's looking like this, Hiranyakashipu, this form. And of course, he's been cheated. Hiranyakashipu's been cheated because I sure wrote it down. Of course, I can't find it. He's defeated all the requests of Hiranyakashipu, who thought it would make him immortal. And here we are. And we saw that beautiful dance. Tears out Nrisimhadeva, tears out the heart, gets the, what do you call those things, intestines, and garlands himself, and he's all splattered in blood. If you read it, splattered in blood. Jai Nrisimhadeva. But it goes on, doesn't it? Because, after he kills Hiranyakashipu, he's really angry. He doesn't like it. Krishna does not like it when his devotees are misused. It's not quite the right word, but you know what I mean. Yeah, that'll do. It was another word, but it's gone. Not to worry. So look at this. This is a fearful picture. So when all the demons attack Nrisimhadeva, I don't know how they think they're going to be successful. He's just defeated. He's just defeated Hiranyakashipu as their king, but they're all going to have a go, aren't they? Look at them. They're all having a go. Let's kill this lion, human thingy, whatever it is. And off he goes. He kills a lot, of course. We know that. I've lost my place. This, I find that very, very scary. Okay. So I'll read what it says. So Nrisimhadeva was showing such anger that even the demigods, Brahma and Shiva, were there. They won't go forward. They're terrified. Look at him. I'm terrified, and I'm miles away, and it's only a picture. And so they ask Lakshmi Devi to go and try to calm down. And even though Lakshmi Devi is the consort, she's never seen such a wonderful and extraordinary, it says, form of the Lord. And she couldn't approach him. So then Brahma says to Prahlad, you go. And Prahlad gradually proceeds to Nrisimhadeva, fell down to offer respectful obeisances, folded arms. And Nrisimhadeva becomes ecstatic And he raises Prahlad Maharaj and places his hand on his head. And here, we're back to my favorite picture. We've gone in a circle. Everyone like it? Have you all learned something? I hope so. Otherwise, why am I sitting here? I read the whole Bhagavatam for you guys. Jai Nrisimhadeva. Now, page 203. I have to use my books. I've probably broken all kinds of rules. There's something I wanted to read, but let's see if I can find it. I probably picked up the wrong book. No, this is the right book. Page 203. What on earth is it? I can't remember. Oh, that's true here. Oh, this is what Prahlad says. My Lord, who are never conquered by anyone, I am certainly not afraid of your ferocious mouth and tongue, your eyes bright like the sun, or your frowning eyebrows. It's more of a description of how Nrisimhadeva looks to Prahlad. So he's got eyes bright like the sun, frowning eyebrows. I do not fear your sharp, pinching teeth, your garland of intestines, your mane soaked with blood, or your high, wedge-like ears. Nor do I fear your tumultuous roaring, which makes elephants flee to distant places, or your nails, which are meant to kill your enemies. So Prahlad's not frightened. Special relationship. Okay. So the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj, they pacify sorry, my knee's killing me. And they pacify Nrisimhadeva. Thanks. And he gave up his anger and offered Prahlad any benediction. Now, can you imagine any benediction? You could ask for anything. I could think of a few things, but no. I think we could all think of something, couldn't we? But we're not going to do that. We don't want it. Because why? Because if you ask for a material benediction, what happens? You're more entangled and you have to stay longer in the material world. So we're not going to ask for that. Prayers are really important. We don't make Krishna our order supplier. Oh, Krishna, I'd like this, I'd like that. It's like a Christmas list, We don't do that. We don't ask. I actually have a quote what Prabhupada said. Can I find it? Maybe we'll come to it in the end. Where is it? Of how we should pray. Oh, yeah. Prabhupada says, this is in a letter to one of my god sisters, pray to Krishna asking his help to execute service unto him. Not the order supplier. We're asking for his help to execute our service to him. That's how we pray. Okay? So Prahlad Maharaj knew that, and he knew that if he was to ask for this, that, the other, it's just more entangling. So, but then eventually, he does ask. He says, he asks for the benediction of excusing his father for sinful activities. And what were the sinful activities? Being unnecessarily angry, falsely thinking that Vishnu had killed his brother, and heavy sinful activities against Prahlad. I mean, what kind of person wants to kill their son? So those are how Prahlad sees the offenses of his father. And he asks Nrisimhadeva, please excuse my father. He's not asking for himself. Excuse my father. And Nrisimhadeva says, it's funny because in two different places, because I read all kinds of stuff, in the Bhagavatam, Prabhupada says 21 generations are purified because Prahlad was born in this family. The entire dynasty is purified. Another place, Prabhupada says 14, so I don't know. So Prahlad became the king. Do we have that picture? I don't know. I think it's a bit later on. Let's see if it's next. There we are. Prahlad became the king, just a young boy, but he's the king because he's the most qualified. Okay? And Nrisimhadeva disappears, but not before telling Brahma not to give benedictions to demons. So there we go. And of course the Chankazi saw Nrisimhadeva. So there was the second appearance of Nrisimhadeva in a dream when the Sankirtan movement was being attacked, trying to stop it. And Chankazi, he woke up, didn't he wake up with scratches, the scratches of the nails of Nrisimhadeva. So there we have it, the appearance of Lord Nrisimhadeva. And I'm exactly by some miracle on time. But there was a lot more I wanted to say, a whole page of it. So I'm going to have to come and give class one day to tell you the rest, because I only got through the story. But I should finish on time. We have to, I wanted to discuss how we can take from this story something that will help us in our Krishna consciousness, because ultimately that's the important bit. We can read the Bhagavatam, but we have to apply it to our lives, if you like. Yeah? It's not as Krishna consciousness is not a spectator sport. My husband always says that. You don't look at it, oh yeah, that's nice. You do it, it's not a spectator. We don't sit there watching how to be a devotee. We apply it to our lives, right? And I just found this picture, which I hope we can see it properly, because I think I chopped it, or whatever you call it, wrong. Oh no, that's back to my favorite picture. Here. Now that, according to the modern day, is under that kid, who happens to be my grandson, under the feet. Can you see under the feet all the rocks? That is a hovalam, and that's supposed to be the pillar. And that's my beautiful grandson there. His dad likes Nrisimhadeva. And he's been doing, and there it is, that's what's left of the pillar, all these millenniums later. Because it's such a yuga, this story, I believe. Okay, well, my very esteemed godbrother.
If you have more to say,
No, we stick with the all kind. I don't want to go over time. I'll come and give class one day to tell the rest of what. No, Pancharatna, you're my adored godbrother, and I love your wife. Atita Guna, I love you. Old friends. We met in the 70s, and we've been friends all these years. And when I saw you, my whole face lit up. I was so happy you were here. So I'm going to hand over to you. Everyone cool with that? And thank you very much. I hope you learned something. I learned a lot. I spent the last 2 weeks reading the Bhagavatam. I decided that's what I want to do. Someone mentioned Netflix earlier. Believe me, the Bhagavatam is much more entertaining than Netflix. Anyone want to argue that one?
Hare Krishna, can we express our appreciation for dear Lakshmi? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. So now I'm honored to introduce my esteemed godbrother, Pancharatna, and we're very happy that his good wife, Atita Guna, is also here. Pancharatna, I was saying yesterday to a small group, one of the many reasons that he's famous in ISKCON is because the black and white videos of Srila Prabhupada giving class are the grace of Pancharatna Prabhu.
It's going to take me a few minutes to get that.
We just learned this story that his mother actually purchased the video equipment for him, and it was quite expensive. And he didn't have much experience as a videographer, but nonetheless, in New York, he was videoing Srila Prabhupada as he spoke. And then apparently he sent the equipment to Los Angeles so that Murli Bhadana Prabhu there could video Srila Prabhupada, again in black and white. But all those come from Pancharatna Prabhu's foresight and brilliance. So thank you for that.
I think I can do it.
And Atitaguna Prabhu was famous as a book distributor. She was a star book distributor of Srila Prabhupada's books. And she spent time at Bhaktivedanta Manor in the early 80s. So please welcome these wonderful, wonderful disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to be a storyteller, but how can I compete? But because of my penchant for acting, I will attempt something to try to bring us back into this wonderful Leela of the protection of Prahlad. A small child, just 5 years old, but with a terrible father. A father whose only purpose in life was power, control, enjoyment. Yes, his very name, Hiranyakashipu, gold, soft beds. That was his nature. That was his life. He had a son who he felt could become the next Hiranyakashipu, carry out his destiny. The ruler of the Daityas, the most powerful and intelligent. His austerity brought the Creator himself. He asked, "Make me immortal." Brahma said, "No, I myself, I am not immortal. But then I have a few requests. Let me not die in the day or the night. Let me not die by a man or a beast or a deva. Let me not die by a weapon. Let me not die inside or outside." He thought he had his bases covered. Of course, that's an American saying, so I don't know what you would say in cricket, but anyway. He thought, now, he was immortal enough to conquer the entire universe, and he did. And he thought his son would be the natural continuation, the expansion of his rule. So when, instead of becoming a good materialist, Prahlad began to not only praise the enemy of all materialists, Vishnu, who had killed his own brother, Hiranyakashipu, made so many arrangements to just get rid of this impudent rascal son. But it all failed. Hiranyakashipu is now disturbed, he says. He tells the teachers, correct this boy. And when they return, having failed again, not only to correct him, but to protect his classmates from this devotional teaching that Prahlad gave. Hiranyakashipu is now at his limit. We heard how angry he'd become. We heard how his lips trembled. We heard how his voice became like the hissing of a snake. He was consumed by his anger, and he saw his son Prahlad and was thinking, how is it that you disobey? Where is your power coming from? Where is this coming from? Where? Prahlad addresses his father. No, he doesn't address his father. Rather, he says, well, oh, best of the demons, my power, your power, all power, it all comes from Vishnu. Vishnu! You're Vishnu! Where is your Vishnu? Where is your Vishnu? Where is he? Where is he now? Because you, Prahlad, you are about to go to the abode of Yama. Where is your Vishnu? Where is your Vishnu? Is he here? Is he here? Oh, yes, he is everywhere. Is he in this pillar? Is he in this pillar? The roar shook the palace, shook the stars, shook the world, raised itself up. The devas became fearful. The world is coming to an end. What is this? And they saw this being never seen before. The body of a man, but the head and the nails of a lion. Not just 2 hands. Not 4 hands. 8 hands with weapons, and the nails so wonderfully, adbhuta sringam, pointed. That demon, Hiranyakashipu, took his club thinking, Vishnu, now's my chance. He killed my brother Hiranyaksha. Now I will dispatch him with my prowess. I am practically immortal. No one can kill me. With his club, he raised and attacked again and again this ferocious form, Narasimha. Like a cat playing with a mouse. The Lord, the supreme lion man, had fun with this demon for some time, but sensing the concern of the devas and awaiting just the right moment, as the sun reached the horizon, not day, but not yet night, the Lord went to the threshold of the palace, not inside and not outside. And he grabbed. Of course, he had 8 hands, right? So with 2, he grabbed his feet and his head, and he placed him not on the earth and not in the sky, but on his lap. And then he was carrying weapons. He had a sword, he had a club, he had so many weapons in 4 of his hands. But with the remaining 2, with the nails, those sharp nails, he tore apart the body of the demon, grabbed the beating heart, dispatched it, and took the intestines and wrapped it around, covered with blood. The demon Hiranyakashipu was finished. But he was not finished. Oh, Nrisimhadeva, his anger was so strong. His roar reached everywhere. Oh, the devas themselves became so concerned. What will happen? What will happen? Who will pacify our Lord? He is still angry. He will consume the whole world. Oh, Brahma turned to Lakshmi. Lakshmi, Lakshmi, he is your husband. Please, you can pacify him. Oh, no, I've never seen my Lord in such a form. I cannot. Shiva, Mahadev, please. No, he's so fearsome. I cannot. Oh, what? Prahlad, it is for you that he has appeared. Please, you must pacify him, Lord. Prahlad came forward. No fear, just love. He approached his Lord. My Lord, please be calm. Narasimha's anger subsided. He sat Prahlad on his lap. Yes, Prahlad. You are my most dear. Brahma, on the other hand, you should be careful. But Prahlad, what can I give you? For so long you have suffered under the evil, I can't say care, the evil abuse from your demon father. Take some benediction from me. Now, how I can ask my Lord for anything? I am not a merchant. I serve you. I think of you only out of love. But my father, please forgive him. Please forgive him. No, but Prahlad, I must give you something. Oh, my Lord, if you must, if you desire, if you want to give me something, oh, you who are the giver of all blessing and benediction, then give me this, that in my heart no desire for this illusory world will ever arise, that I can only and continuously remember and think of you, Narasimha, my Lord, my heart. You are everywhere. You're here. You are there. Wherever I am, you are. You're outside. You're within me. O Narasimha, let me surrender to you. Jai Narasimha, Shri Narasimha, Jai Jai Narasimhadeva. Ugram, Viram, Mahavishnu, Jwalantam, Sarvato Mukam, Nishingham, Vishanam, Badram, Mrityo, Namamyaham. Jai Nrisimhadeva, Jai Prahlad Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
His Grace Pancharatna Prabhu ki. That was such an amazing presentation. I've never heard the Nrisimhadeva story told like that. So that was almost like a that was worthy of an Oscar, or maybe if there is another award that is better than the Oscar, then we shall give you that. Thank you, please. Thank you so much. Okay, the next part of the program for this morning is a yagya. Before we carry on with the yagya, I just want to tell you that from 11 onwards, we are going to Watford High Street to do some Harinam and book distribution. It's a great day to do that, so I'm just telling you now, because a lot of people tend to disperse after the yagya, so now you know. 11 o'clock, 11 to 3 in Watford, and the evening program starts from 4:30 onwards this evening, where there will be a drama, there's a performance, there is also a class, there is also Abhishek, and of course there is a feast at 7 p.m. In the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to start a little Kirtan, because they're going to set up for the yagya. Hear me out. So the yagya is going to be performed by Jai Krishna Prabhu and friends That's what we call the Jai Krishna Prabhu and the yagya brahmanas. Okay, so they're going to perform the yagya for us. All of you will sit, you will take part, you will listen, you can chant the mantras. In the end, you will get an opportunity to come and offer your oblations into the Nrisimhadeva fire. Now, all that is here. Nothing will be given out from here. So the maha fruits at the end will be given out outside in the courtyard from a table. The strings that are offered to Nrisimhadeva will also be given out outside in the courtyard. And the black tilak or anything else that you need will be given out outside in the courtyard. So please don't come here and ask for fruits and try to steal fruits or try to grab strings or whatever. Here all you do is you offer your oblations into the fire and then you go. You put your shoes on and then you go outside and you'll get everything from there. On that note, we should start some kirtan and not drama. The yagya brahmanas are going to set up on stage. So do we have somebody who would like to do some kirtan? Anybody for a 10-minute kirtan? You would like to do some kirtan? Okay, well, whoever grabs the harmonium first, the stage is theirs. Okay, it's harmonium. And you got some mridanga players there as well, I believe, and others. So there you go. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Nrisimhadeva Bhagavan ki, Shri Lakshmi Nrisimhadeva ki, Shri Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Dear devotees, Vaishnavas, we welcome you here today to our annual Nrisimha Kavacha Homa with the blessings of Shri Shri Radha Gokulananda, Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman, our dear spiritual master Srila Prabhupada. We are very, very happy to offer this service to our community. As we know, life is full of difficulties, life is full of challenges, life is full of health issues, and we want to perform our bhakti, our seva to Krishna in a peaceful way. So when we perform this Nrisimha Kavacha, we're not asking anything personal for ourselves, but we're asking that any impediments that may be there on the process of our devotional service. Prahlad Maharaj has set the bar of how we should serve. Nrisimhadeva, being very, very happy with Prahlad Maharaj's seva, his unflinching faith in Krishna, asked him, "How can I reward you? What can I give you? What do you want?" And Prahlad Maharaj said, "I want nothing." Of course, the Lord, being very kind, Karuna Sindhu, very merciful, he insisted, "What can I offer you personally?" Again, Prahlad Maharaj said, "I want nothing in return." The Lord again insisted the third time, and Prahlad Maharaj said, "I am not like a merchant that I want something in return. My seva to you is unalloyed. It is unconditional. I don't want anything." So when we meditate upon the Nrisimha Kavacha, we ask in the Lord to remove the impediments that may be there in practicing Krishna consciousness. If you're having some difficulties in practicing Krishna consciousness, raise your hands. No, you Prabhuji, you're doing all right. We all have difficulties, so we're asking the Lord, please help us. Remove those thorns. Place petals there so that we can perform our seva susukam in a joyful state of mind. We all want to be joyful, is that correct? Yes. Not feeling it. You all want to be joyful? Yes. If you want to be miserable, let's hear a loud joy. Okay, there's always one in the family. Luckily, in Prahlad Maharaj's family, he was a wonderful sandalwood tree in the rubber forest. So we will chant the invocation mantras. If you can please kindly fold your hands, clear your mind, in meditation, invoke Nrisimhadeva within your mind, within your heart. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Namaste, Jaste, Jaste, Aver, Aver, Bhava, Vraja, Naka, Vraja, Damasta, Kamasayan, Randaya, Randaya, Tamo, Grasa, Grasa, Om Svaha, Abhayam, Abhayam, Atmane, Vyustam, Om Shram, Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Thank you. Before we commence, just an important announcement. We know everybody wants to get the mercy. We want everyone to get the mercy. We're humbly requesting that please do not ask the priest for items here. Outside in the courtyard, the items of Nashingaraki, the items of the fruit, the items of the yagya, the chandan, will be all distributed outside in the courtyard. And traditionally, I know we always put the Havan Samagiri inside the fire. I know you can't reach the fire unless you got Prapti and you can reach. Anyone have Prapti? So you weren't able to reach with your home offering here. But in the scriptures it's explained that there's puja which is called manasa, that you can do it within your mind, within your heart. We know the famous story in the Nectar of Instruction when the Brahmin made an offering of the sweet rice within his mind with love and devotion. When he thought it was too hot, he put his finger inside, and lo and behold, it broke his meditation, and his finger was burnt. So in the same way, you don't physically need to throw your homa inside. Within your mind, with your bhakti, you can offer it in a meditation, and I am guaranteed Nrisimhadeva will accept your offering. If, however, you feel you want to make a physical offering into the fire, then Radha Govinda will explain. Over here is our Shashi, our guard over here. People can have some samagiri over here in the bowl, and you make an offering into the fire if you feel that is necessary. Thank you very much. We are here with the esteemed Brahmanas. We take their blessings so we can perform this homa in a very nice way to satisfy Nrisimhadeva, Prahlad and Lakshmi. Vancha kalpa trubhyascha kripa sindubhya evacha patitonam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. To create this auspicious atmosphere, we will chant by chanting the Achmanam prayers. So again, if you can fold your hands and please kindly repeat after me. Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarvam Vastam Katopi Va Yasmare Kundre Gaksha Cha Vaya Vyantara Suchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Please meditate. You're sprinkling holy water, sipping some Ganga water. Thank you very much. I will hand over to our Pandit, Krishna Kishore, who will explain the next part of the procedure. Thank you.
11 years ago that Jai Krishna Prabhu asked me to help you with the Narasimha Chaturdashi yagya. I'm ever so grateful he asked me and engaged me in this wonderful service. These days I feel that a year is a month is a day is an hour, and an hour is a minute is a second. In our scriptures it says that the rising and the setting of the sun curtails the life of a non-devotee. But for a devotee, that same rising and setting of the sun gets us closer to the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and Krishna. I'd also like to express my thanks to Dhammasevana Prabhu, who's taken time off from cooking Rajbhog for this festival and help us with this yagya. Thank you, Dhamma. And I thank the organizers for inviting us again to perform this very sacred and powerful yagya. Finally, I thank all of you, including senior devotees, especially Srila Prabhupada's disciples, for attending. And we pray that you bless us to perform this yagya to the very best of our abilities. So as usual, the format will be the same as previous years. I will begin with the invocation mantra, including the Sankalpa, followed by Shantidam, Swasti Vachanam, Agni Samskara, Agni Stapana, Brahma Yagya, Mahavyarthi, the Narasimha Stotram, Purushu Shukta, and then the Prachita Homa, Vaishnava Homa, and the Purahoti. All glories to all our spiritual masters, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Without the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, none of us would be here today. Narasimha Bhagwan ki, Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jananjananjalake Chakshuro Anmilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayati Girim Yatkripatam Vande Shri Guru Dinadharana Om Shri Guru Paramananda Premananda Falprada Brajananda Pradharanda Sevyamaniyo Yaya Om Avasarpanto Te Bhutaye Bhuta Bhumi Samtitahaye Bhuta Vigna Kartaratne Shantyu Shivya Yagyaya Om Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Panchakalpatarubhischa Kripa Sundyavevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare Hare Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Om Adasankalpa Om Apavitrava Pavitrova Sarvastam Gato Biva Yasmareta Pundare Kaksham Sabhaya Bhayantare Suche Om Vishnu Om Vishnu Om Vishnu Om Tatsat Adya Vaisha Kamasa Shukla Paksha Chaturdashi Shubhadito Krishna Kishore Dasaha Jai Krishna Dasaha Chadama Sevana Dasaha Shishi Radha Gokulananda Pridiyartam Bhaktivedanta Manor Mahadam Narasimha Kavacham Stotram Purushu Shukdo Homa Kurmahari Om Araswasti Vachanam Om Ananta Mam Devajana Pananta Manasadiya Punanto Vishva Jatave Punima Masakarmana Punyam Bhavantu Brahvantu Punyam 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 Om Udgareva Shakune Samagaisi Brahmaputreva Shavune Shusham Shashi Vrisheva Bhaji Shishu Matira Pitya Sarvatona Shakune Bhadramavada Vishvatona Shakune Punyamavada Sakarmana Swasti Brahmantum Brahmantu Aishmate Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om swasti na indriyo vridashavaha swasti na pusha vishvavedaha swasti na tariksharashtanemihi swasti no brihaspati dadatu asakarmana ridyam bhavantu bhavantu om ridyatam Om Hridyamastu Mam Sanayama Vajamano Mantram Saradevopayatam Yashana Pakvam Margo Shavantaram Bhutam Sho Ashvino Bolo Shanti 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 Om Adi Shanti Panjikam Hari Om Shamno Mitra Sham Varuna Shamno Bhavatvareyama Shamna Indriya Brihaspati Shamno Vishnu Rurkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahma Varishami Ritam Varishami Satyam Varishami Tan Mama Vatu Tat Bhaktaram Avatu Avatu Mama Avatu Bhaktaram Bolom Shanti 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 Hari Om Shamno Mitra Sham Varuna Shamno Bhavatvareyama Shamno Indriya Brihaspati Shamno Vishnu Rurkramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyakshak Brahma Varisham Ritam Avarisham Satyam Avarisham Tan Mama Vid Tad Bhaktaram Avid Avid Mama Vid Bhaktaram Bolom Shanti 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 Om Sahana Bhavanto Sahano Bhunakto Saviryan Karavavahe Tejasvinavadit Amastumam Vidvishavaye Bolom Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnat Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Bolom Shanti 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 Om Tatchayoravrinemaye Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagya Padahe Devi Swasti Rastuna Swasti Manashebhya Ujam Jagodabhashajam Shamno Astu Dvipade Sham Chachushpade Bolom Shanti 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 Agni Samskara Gravyam Damagni Prahino Miduram Yamarajo Gachato Viprava Om Agni Samstapana Agnimire Purohitam Yagya Sedevam Ritvijam Hotaram Ratnadatamam Hari Om Ishetva Rjaitva Vayavastu Vayavasta Devo Savita Prayatu Sheshtatamaya Karmani Hari Om Agna Ayahi Vitaye Krinano Havyadatahe Nihota Satse Bareshi Hari Om Agnai Ayai Koitoya Toya Grinani Hota Sa Channo Devira Vistaya Apo Bandhu Vidaye Channo Ravishravantana Channo Deviri Abhistaya Channo Bhavantu Tupitaya Channo Ravish Shravan Tuna Hari Om Om Shanti 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 Om Adama Vyarati Homa Om Burswadam Agnayadam Namama Om Burswadam Vaivadam Namama Om Swaswadam Surya Idam Namama Om Bhurvur Swaswadam Prajapate Idam Namama Om, you want paper? Om, you want to read it? Om Arishi Narasimha Kavacham Stotram Hari Om. Do you all know the words? Is the screen up there? It's not up there today? Okay. Just listen to the sound vibration and let it enter into your heart and it will purify you. And Chitragupta is watching you, don't worry. Atha Shri Narasimha Kavacham Stotram Hari Om Narasimha Kavacham Vakshe Prahlad Ditam Pura Sarva Raksha Karam Punyam Sarvopadravanasana Swadam Narasimhadam Namama Sarva Sampatkaram Chaiva Svarga Moksha Pradayakam Yatva Narasimham Devesham Himasinasa Sastitam Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Vivratasya Trinayanam Sharat Indu Samaprabham Lakshmya Alangita Bhamangam Vibhuti Virupashtitam Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Chaturbhujam Komalangam Swarna Kondala Shobhitam Saroja Shobhito Raskam Ratna Keyura Mudritam Swadam Narasimhadam Namama Tapta Kansana Sankasham Pita Nirmala Vasasam Indradi Suramonistan Puran Manik Yariptibihi Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Virajita Padatmandam Shanka Chakra Dehettibihi Garu Madhacha Vinayat Stuyamanam Mundanvitam Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Swarita Kamala Samvasam Kritva Kavacham Pete Narasimho Me Shriya Patu Loka Rakshat Sambhavaha Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Sarva Gopi Sambhava Saha Phalam Me Rakshatu Dvanim Narasimho Me Disho Patu Soma Suragni Lochanaha Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Smritam Me Patu Narahari Muni Vayasute Priya Nasam Me Simanasastu Mukam Lakshmi Mukha Priya Swadam Narasimhadam Namamam Sarva Sabvidyabdidapatu Nrisimho rasanam mamam Bhaktaram Patvinduvaranam Sada Prahladamanditam Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Narasimha Patamekantam Skando Bhubaranam Sakrit Jivyasre Shobhita Bhujaha Narasimha Patame Bhuja Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Karo me deve varado Narasimha Pata Sarvadaha Hridiyam Yogi Saryasya Nivasham Patame Hari Svahadam Narasimhadeva Namah Madhyam Patu Hiranyaksha Bhaksha Kukshi Vidharanaha Navi me Padu Narahari Swanavi Brahma Samstudaha Svahadam Narasimhadeva Namah Pramanda Kotya Katyam Yasya Sopatame Katim Guyam me Puti Guyanam Mantra Nam Guyarupadrik Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Urumano Bhava Patu Janu Ninanarupadrik Jange Patu Daradara Bhakta Yoso Nargeshwari Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Sura Rajaya Prada Patu Pado Minarishvaraha Sahasrashisha Purushaha Patu Me Sarvashastranum Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Mahogra Purvataha Patu Mahaviragyana Kidaha Mahavishnu Dakshanetu Mahajvalaistuneritaha Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Pashemi Pata Sarveshu Nishibhi Sarvato Mukha Narasimha Patu Vayavyam Somyam Bhushana Vigraha Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Ishanyam Patu Bhadro Me Sarva Mangaladayaka Samsaravaita Patu Mrityu Mrityu Narikeshwari Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Idam Narasimha Kavacham Prahlada Mukhamanditam Bhaktimanya Patenaitam Sarva Pape Pramokshati Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Putra Vandanavan Loke Dirgayurupajayate Kamayate Yam Yam Kamam Tapta Prapnotya Samshayam Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Sarvatra Jayam Apnoti Sarvatra Vijay Bhavet Bhumya Antariksha Devyanam Grahanam Virivaranam Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Prishtiko Raja Sambhuta Vishaparanam Param Brahma Rakshasa Yakshanam Duratsaranakarana Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Bhujaiva Talapatreva Kavacham Likitam Shobham Kare Mule Tritemyena Siddheyu Karma Siddhaya Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Devasura Manusheshu Svam Samayam Jayam Lavet Ekasandhyam Trisandhyam Va Yapate Niyato Naraha Svadam Narasimha Idam Namama Mangalyam Bhuktim Muktim Chavindate Vatram Sati Sahasrani Pate Suratmanam Nrinam Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Kavachasya Mantrasya Mantra Siddhi Prajayate Anena Mantra Rajena Kritva Basmami Mantranam Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Tilakam Vinayasyastu Tasya Graha Vayamare Trivanam Japamanastu Tatam Varya Vimantraya Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Prashayadayo Mantram Narasimho Dhyanam Acharet Tasya Rogaha Pranashanti Echeta Sambhavaha Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Garjantam Garjayantam Nijabujapotalam Spotayantam Hadantam Rupyantam Tapayantam Divi Bhuvi Ditiyam Shepyantam Shipantam Grandantam Roshayantam Dishi Dishi Satantam Samarantam Parantam Vikshantam Purnayantam Karanikarayashate Divyasima Namami Svadam Narasimhadeva Namah Iti Shri Brahmanda Purane Prahlad Uktam Shri Narasimha Kavacham Sam Purana. Om Buruswadam Agnayadam Namama. Om Buruswadam Vavedam Namama. Om Swaswadam Suryayadam Namama. Om Buruswadam Prajapatedam Namama. Om Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swam Shrim Shrom Om Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimham Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimha Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimha Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimha Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimha Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swadam Narasimhadeva Namama Ugram Viram Mahavishnu Jwalantam Sarvatomukam Narasimha Vishnam Vedram Mrityu Namamahem Swam Buruswadam Agnayadam Namama Om Bhuvaswadam Vavedam Namama Om Swaswadam Suryayadam Namama Om Buruswadam Prajapatedam Namama Om Arapurushu Shukta Om Sahasrashesha Purushaha Sahasraksha Sahasrapata Sabomim Vishpato Vritva Adyatishta Shashangulam Swahadam Gukulanandyadam Nama Om Purushe Vergam Sarvam Yadbhute Yakyabhavyam Utamrite Tvashana Yaranena Tirohati Swahadam Gukulanandyadam Nama Om Etavanasya Mahima Mato Jaya Gamsya Purusha Parosya Vishva Bhutani Triparyasyam Vitam Divi Swadam Gokulanandyadam Nama Om Triparudva Udvet Purusha Parosya Bhavat Punaha Tato Vishvan Vyakramate Oshana Nashane Aviswadam Gokulananda Dvamirama Om Tasmad Viradajayata Virajo Hari Purusha Sajato Atyarikshata Paschat Bhumi Ato Puraha Swadam Gokulananda Bhyamidam Namama Om Yat Purushena Visha Deva Yagyam Atanvata Pasanto Asya Srirajam Grishma Hidma Sharad Davi Swadam Gokulananda Idam Namom Saptasyan Paridayatri Sapta Samida Krida Deva Yagyam Tanvana Abadnan Purusham Pashum Swadam Gokulanandyadam Nama Om Tai Yagyam Parishi Prokshane Purusham Jatama Krida Tena Davaidanta Sadya Rishayaschahe Swadam Gokulanandyadam Nama Om Tasmad Yagya Sarvutaha Sambritam Prisarajam Pashugam Tagram Chakre Vayavyane Aranya Gramaschaye Swadam Gokulanandyadam Nama Om Tasmad Yagya Sarvutaha Rijasamani Jagyare Chandagamsi Jagyare Tasmata Yajushtasmadajata Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Namo Om Tasmadashvaya Janta Eke Chobaya Dadaha Gavo Yagyare Tasmajata Ajavaya Swahadam Gokulandayadam Namo Om Yat Purusham Yadadahu Gatidadvakalpayanne Mukam Kimasya Gobahu Kavurupadabhyuchyate Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Brahmano Samukamasit Bahurajanya Kridaha Urutadatyasya Veshaha Vadbhyam Shudro Jata Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Idam Nama Om Chandrama Manaso Jata Chakshu Suryo Jata Mukharindrischa Agnischa Pranat Vayurajayata Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Nabhya Siddhantariksho Shishodo Samarvatata Padbhagyam Bhumidishastotarata Tata Lokamakalpayan Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Vedam Etam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Paranam Tamasastu Pare Sarvani Rupani Vijityadir Namani Kripa Vivadarenyadaste Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Datat Purushat Yayumadat Chara Shakra Pravedvan Pradechat Chatasra Tam Evan Vivan Amritaya Bhavanti Nanya Pantya Ainanya Vidyade Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Yagyena Yagyana Jantadeva Tani Dharmani Prattamana Sanne Tehanaka Mahimana Sanche Yatra Purve Sadhya Shanti Deva Swahadam Gokulanandayadam Nama Om Burswadam Agnayadam Nama Om Bhuvaswadam Vaivedam Nama Om Swaswadam Suryayadam Nama Om Bhurvurvaswaswa Idam Prajapate Idam Namama Om Adaprachita Homa Om Pahino Gnayena Se Swa Pahino Vishvaveda Se Swa Yagyam Pahi Vibhavaso Swa Sarvam Pahi Shatakrato Swa Pahino Gnayakaya Payuto Dvitiyaya Payurjam Titiyaya Pahi Girvish Chatastravirvaso Swa Om Punarurja Nirvata Swa Punaragnesha Ayusha Punarasa Paigam Jasah Swa Om Saharaya Nirvata Swa Agne Pinvasya Dharaya Vishvapsnya Vishvatisparis Swa Om Anagyatam Yadatyatam Yagyasya Kriyate Mitu Agnetat Asya Kalpayat Tvakam Hi Vita Yata Tatam Swaha Om Prajapate Natveten Tanyo Vishvajatani Paritada Bhuva Yatkamaste Jahumastanno Astuvyam Shampatayorahinam Swayam Idam Vaishnavedam Namama Om Burswadam Agnayadam Namama Om Bhuvaswadam Vaivedam Namama Om Swaswadam Suryayadam Namama Om Bhurvurvaswa Vaishnavam Namaha
Hare Krishna. So now we will chant. Nrisimhadeva has many, many beautiful names. So we will chant 16 of these names. We ask you to please join in after me, and we make an offering into the fire. If you can all please kindly repeat. Om Nrisimhadeva Namaha.
Om Nrisimhadeva Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances unto the half man, half Lord, half lion, half man, O Lord. Om Mahashimaya Namaha.
Om Maya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the great lion. Om Divya Simaya Namaha.
Om Namaha.
Obeisances to the divine lion. Om Mahabalaya Namaha. Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the greatly powerful. Om Ugra Simaya Namaha. Swaha. Obeisances to the angry, terrifying lion. Om Mahadevaya Namaha.
Om Mahadevaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the Lord of the Lords. Om Stamba Jaya Namaha. Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to one who appeared from the pillar. Om Ugra Lochanaya Namaha.
Om Ugra Lochanaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to one who possesses terrifying eyes. Om Rudraya Namaha.
Om Rudaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the angry one. Om Sarva Bhutaya Namaha.
Om Sarva Bhutaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the one who is wonderful in every way. Om Shimanaya Namaha.
Om Shivanaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the most beautiful Lord. Om Yoganandaya Namaha.
Om Yogananda Namaya.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the source of yogic bliss. Om Trivikramaya Namaha.
Om Trivikramaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to Lord Vamana, who took 3 great steps. Om Harini Namaha.
Om Harini Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to Sri Hari, who takes our troubles away. Om Kolahalaya Namaha.
Om Budaya Namaha.
Swaha. Idam Nrisimhadeva Namaha. Obeisances to the roaring Varhadev Varha Nrsimha. Swaha. Now we will chant the Mangala Charam prayers. I'm sure everyone knows the prayers, so we will all chant in unison. So if you can please all join together. Om Ajnana Timarandasya Gyanan Gyana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militan Jena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Swaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha. Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Sha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sarvaitam Sarvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Sha Swaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Swaha Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravane Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyachade Satarine Swaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Swaha Shri Vashabhanave Devi Dayata Kripabdaya Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayine Prabhave Namaha Swaha Madhurya Jwala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Varagya Namostute Swaha Namaste Gauravane Shri Murti Dinatarine Rupanuga Virodapa Apasiddhanta Dvantaharine Swaha Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshar Varagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambodhe Padambo Jayate Namaha Swaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satit Ananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha Gauravir Bhuva Bhumistvam Nirdasta Sahajana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhoma Sri Jagannathayate Namaha Swaha Vancha Kalpatrubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patito Na Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Namo Mahavadhanaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratizwe Namaha Swaha Panchatattvamakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Avataram Bhakta Kyam Namine Bhakti Shaktikam Swaha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha Jayato Suruto Pango Mamo Mando Mate Gate Matsarvasya Padambojo Radha Madana Mohano Swaha Devya Vrindaranya Kalpa Drumada Srimad Ratnagara Simastanaho Srimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prastalipi Sevya Manosmarame Swaha Shriman Rasa Rasarambe Vamsi Vatatatastata Kashan Venusvanet Gopi Gopi Nateastriastunaha Swaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Swaha Om Namo Bhagavate Narasringaya Swaha Om Namo Bhagavate Narasringaya Swaha Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Idam mantra idam namama. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Idam mantra idam namama. With all the bhakti you have, with all the Krishna consciousness you've been performing, open your heart. Please ask the Lord to give us blessings. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. Idam Mahamantra idam namama. Now we'll perform Purna Hurti. Purna means to complete the ceremony so you can reap the full benefit of your bhakti here today. So Prabhuji will lead the prayers.
Can you get up? Anything left now? Okay, ready? Ring the bell, Dhamma, please. Om Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmanaita Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Om Purnamada Purnamida Purnat Purna Pudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagatitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namah. Shanti, Shanti.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, everybody. Can we please have a big Haribol for our three priests? His Grace Jai. Jai Krishna Prabhu ki Jai. Dham Sevanam Prabhu ki Jai. And Krishna Kishore Prabhu ki Jai. Okay, we're going to allow you to offer things first, but wait, before you move, don't move yet. Don't move yet. Don't move. Let me get everything.
Doctor.
Haribol, do we have any doctors in town? If we can see to him. Somebody there?
Dhamma, do your stuff.
Let's give it a couple of minutes till things settle down. In the meantime, if we can just clear this area up until here, everybody who's here can either move behind or you can stand up and go because the queue will be going from there, so we just need that area clear. This can move back a bit.
Yeah, let's sing it. Sing the Narasimha prayer, please. Namaste Narasimhadeva. Sing that, please.
Can we please have this area clear? All of you need to go somewhere, wherever that somewhere is. If you want to join the queue, go that way. Please don't come around this way. Go that way. Or go behind here.
Okay, Rama, you'll have to move the, Rama, you'll have to move your jersey. Or from that side. Right, so just all our side, things that side there, yeah?
Okay, in the meantime, we need 3 volunteers who are willing to help. 3 volunteers. Samantha's there, actually. Samantha can help. There's another lady over there who can also help. And 1 more person, Mataji here, can help. Okay, cool. Great, amazing. So, okay, just hang on. Just stay where you are in the queue.
Grind. It's designed for it. That's the kind of combination. Come on, Ray, what's your combination, eh? Nice, eh? Well. Was it good? Was it? Seriously, yeah? Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I have a lot of anxiety on the day. What you pray? I got Yarek to offer flower right now. You good? Are we? Can we do it here? You want it, Prabhu? You want to do it? Can I do it at the end here? Outside. Huh? Situation. Select it.
Hare Krishna, everybody. So we're going to start the offerings. Please remember, do not try to grab fruits when you are here. Do not try to grab strings. Everything will be given to you outside. So once you've finished, you go to the shoe room, put your shoes on, and outside at the tables, you'll get the strings, you'll get the fruits, you'll get whatever else you need to get. Everything outside, okay? Thank you.
No, I'll take it. I'll give it. Yeah. Take it off.
If there are any Prabhupada disciples in the room, please come to the front. Any Prabhupada disciples, please come to the front.
Chatur Dasai ki jai. Namaste Narasimhadeva. Namaste Narasimhadeva. Namaste Narasimhadeva. Namaste Narasimhadeva. Namaste Shila Tankana Jaya Prahlad Maharaj 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Krishna Balaram 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 Jaya Vrindavanaram 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 Jaya Giri Govardhan 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Nrisimhadeva 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 Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj Jaya, Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nitai Gaura Haribo. Nrisimhadeva Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you guys. Forgive me for my mistakes. And thank you so much for